Hi, I'm Allison Carl, and I manage Gateway for SBOA. Welcome to Gateway the 100R. If you are a very new trustee, you may want to watch Gateway the first steps before viewing this video. Today we will begin by talking through the Gateway 100R, and then we will walk through it with a live demo. There are also videos available that provide step-by-step guidance on how to complete the AFR and the monthly and annual engagement uploads. We hope you'll check those out as well. I'm going to start with my best Gateway advice, where to get help when you need it. Your first stop should be the user guides. I have included the link here, and there are links throughout the applications. The user guides have an interactive table of contents, and you can also search by keyword. You will find the answers to most of your questions here. The second source of help when you're having difficulty is the help desk. You can email them at gateway@sboa.in.gov, and they will be able to answer any Gateway-related questions you have. See the video Gateway the First Steps if you don't yet have your Gateway login credentials. Once you have logged into Gateway, select the SBOA application you need under the red bar on the right, in this case the 100R. Then select your unit and the year as shown in the pictures below. Note the 100R is due on January 31st each year. The first time you enter the 100R, the unit questions screen will pop up. Once you have completed the questions, you will proceed to the main menu. After completing the questions initially for the year, the application will open up to this main menu screen. We will go through each of the items on the main menu. This is the unit questions page. Under number 1, you will enter the number of employees that you paid during the year, whether they're full or part-time. Question 2 you will answer based on whether you have a separate upload file to use or if you will be entering the information manually. Questions 3, 4, and 5 ask about what benefits you offer to full-time and part-time employees, respectively. Questions 6 and 7 are for nepotism and contracting policies. If you have entered these in the past, it will show the yes box grayed out and indicate that it has been uploaded previously. If this is not checked, you should either enter yes or no based on whether these policies have been adopted by the board. Once the questions are complete, click Proceed and you will be directed to the main menu. The next item on the main menu after the unit questions is the employee data entry screen. You will use this screen if you are planning to enter your employee information manually. You will see the number of entries is based on the number of employees you entered in unit question 1. However, if you need to add a row, there is a box at the top right of the grid, and you can click there to do so. You may also delete a row by clicking the red X to the left of the name. You must complete all the fields that indicate required on a line for that entry to save. Once you have entered all employees, or if you need to stop and return later, you can click the Save All Work button and the completed entries will be saved. There's a shortcut if you wish to enter the same business address for all employees. You can click the Set Default Address button that you see circled in red above, and it will bring up the screen that you see below, highlighted in blue. You can enter the business address and click Apply, and the system will populate that address to each blank entry on the employee data screen. This is a time-saving feature for those entering the employee data manually. If you have several employees and you would prefer to enter your employee information with an upload, here's a link to the SBOA website where you can find the specifications for that upload. Here is an example of an upload file. The file must be a CSV file with headers as indicated. All fields must be completed except the middle initial and department fields. The compensation field must be formatted with 2 decimals and no dollar signs or commas. Sometimes Excel will change this formatting if you reopen the file after saving. So be sure the comp field is formatted correctly, then save the file, close it, and upload your file. Once you have your CSV file completed, go to the Upload File section of the main menu. Click Browse, and then choose the file from your computer to upload. Then click Upload File as shown in number 2. Lastly, click Next Step as shown by number 3. The system will then run a check to make sure your file is compatible, and if so, you will receive the message at the bottom saying that the file transfer was successful. You will then need to review the information and submit the 100R. If there is a contracting policy or a nepotism policy upload that has been uploaded previously, you will be able to view those on this screen. If there have been no changes to the previously uploaded policies, no action is required. However, if you need to upload the contracting or nepotism policies for the first time, or because they have been amended, you may do so here by clicking Browse, selecting the file, and then clicking Upload. Once you have completed the entries, you should view the output reports to make sure the information you entered is accurate. There is one for employee entries and one for the unit questions. When all of the information is entered and correct, the submitter, trustee, submits the 100R as shown here. First, click the Submit 100R section on the main menu. Second, review the totals. The first 2 numbers, the number of employees you entered in question 1 and the number of employees you entered data for, should match. Also, be sure the totals are correct. Then click Proceed. Lastly, certify that the data is accurate by clicking Submit the report. When you submit, you will get this confirmation on the screen. You will also receive an email confirming the date the 100R was submitted, which you should save for your records. This concludes our talkthrough. Now we are going to move to our walkthrough of this information with an online demo. So here we are on the Gateway homepage. We're going to go through a demonstration of everything we just talked about. So I've entered my username, which is my email that I use for Gateway, and my password. I'm going to click Login. You'll see right away at the top of all the screens are the user guides we talked about previously. So say we want to ask a question about the 100R. We could click User Guides, then click the 100R User Guide. And if we want to know about nepotism policy upload, we could click here and it would take us directly to that section. Also, if we want to search for a topic, we could click Control F and it would bring up this find box and we could type in whatever we're looking for. So say we're looking for contracting and it will take us so that we can go through all of the instances contracting is discussed in the user guide. So that's also a way to help you find what you need really quickly. So when we want to enter the 100R, we'll be on the home page here. We just logged in, we're on the home page. We're going to click the 100R. These are all the SBOA's applications over here. And then you're going to select your unit, which you will probably only have one unit listed here. I'm going to select SBOA Township unit for our example. And then we're going to click the year we want to enter. So I'm going to choose 2023. The unit questions have already been entered for this unit, and so it's opening up to the main menu. If this is my first time to go in, it would bring up the unit questions first, and then once I completed those, it would take me to the main menu. So let's start by taking a look at the unit questions. Unit question 1, we want to enter how many employees we have. So say we have 7 employees that we paid during 2023. We're going to enter 7 and click proceed. Then here are the remainder of the unit questions. Here's where we would select if we want to enter the employees manually or do an upload. And here's where we would select what benefits we provide to full and part-time employees. You can see here that the nepotism policies have already been uploaded, so that's selecting yes automatically for you. All the questions are now answered, so click proceed and it will take us to the main menu. So I selected that we're going to enter the employees manually. So to do that, we would click on the employee data entry screen. And you can see that some employees have already been entered here. If I want to delete one of those, I can click here and delete that row. If I want to add a couple rows, I can do so here. If I would like to set a default address for all the address fields that haven't been completed, I can click Set Default Address, type in an address here, and click Apply, and you can see that it fills out the address I've chosen as the default address for all the blank address fields. So you could just type in the names of all the employees, leave the business, address, city, state, and zip blank, and enter one default address, and it would complete all these columns for you. Now say I've decided, well, this is too much typing to do. I think I'm going to try to use an upload instead of to enter the data manually. So let's take a look at how we would do that. Always remember to click Save Your Work before you leave a page, even though in this case we're going to do an upload. So we're going to go back to the unit questions, and we're going to click that we'd like to do an upload instead of enter our information manually. Click Proceed, and so it takes us to the upload file. Now if you use the upload, it will overwrite anything that you've previously entered into your employee data. So the information that you previously saw there will be erased, and the information that's in my CSV file I'm going to upload will replace that. So I'm going to click Browse. I'm going to select my CSV file I want to upload based on the specifications on the SBOA website and in the user guide. Click Open, and then click Upload File. It says it's been uploaded, so now I can click Next Step, and it's going to just test the data to make sure it's in a format that's acceptable to the system. This usually just takes a few seconds. When it's complete, it will say if your file has been accepted. This says file transfer was successful. So the data has been uploaded to the employee screen, but you still aren't finished. You still have to go in and complete the rest of the 100R. So return to main menu. You can see here is the section for the nepotism policy upload. It shows you the date it was last uploaded. If you'd like to take a look at what was uploaded, you can click here to view the current policy on file. Maybe you've never had an upload before, but one was adopted this year, so you would like to upload that. You can click here, Browse. I don't think it'll take a test file. Let's pick that one. So we want to upload that. We're going to click here, and it records our new upload. And we can also view the new upload then from here at the bottom. The contracting policy works exactly the same way. You can see that it's now showing that we uploaded that policy on September 24th, 2024. So once we've made sure that the current policies are uploaded, all our data is entered, we can take a look at the output reports. Here is a copy of the employee listing that shows everything that was entered on the employee data screens. So you can check that for accuracy. You can also take a look to review the unit questions. Picked 7 employees. That's probably a mistake, but we're going to go with it for now. So if everything is looking good on those reports, we're going to go back to the main menu and we're ready to submit our 100R. So we're going to click Submit. Note that the number of employees we entered on question 1 is 7 and the number we uploaded is 33. So the system will let you do this, but just looking at this, you probably know that's a problem and you need to go back to question 1 and change it to 33. But we're not going to take the time to do that right now. It also would indicate your total salary here, which may be compared to the total of your W-2s, etc. Everything looks okay. You can go ahead to submit the 100R. You're certifying that the data is accurate and agrees with the employment records to the best of your knowledge. Then you can click Submit Report, and it will pop up here and tell you that the report has been submitted, and it will also send you an email regarding that. So that's kind of a quick run through of the live application data. I hope you found that helpful. That wraps up today's video. Thank you for watching. We hope you found it useful. Please be sure to check out the videos for Gateway, the first steps, Gateway, the AFR, and Gateway, the monthly and annual engagement uploads. Have a great day.